Hello YouTube, thanks for stopping back into the channel today, right here with the Rust Belt Mechanic. So today's a pretty big day. I'm here in the home shop, and that's because I had a really big announcement to bring you guys, in that it's a video that I kind of already made once before, but I'm leaving the car dealership industry again. So explanation here to come. So I know I haven't really been doing this on the regular lately, and one of the big things is because of the property that I bought. I know you guys have seen this before. It's just a lot of maintenance here, and it just takes up a whole lot of my time. With that and working, trying to get things moving and around, me and the family went on vacation. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, and YouTube kind of got put by the wayside, but I really want to get kicked back into things. But one of the other big things that happened in my life recently was I left the car dealership yet again. So it was something that it wasn't an issue with the dealership or anything. I just got offered a much better job. So where am I going to be going now? Actually, I ended up getting picked up by RIVIAN. That's right, the electric truck car manufacturing company RIVIAN. I'm going to be going to work for them here in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be a mobile service technician for them, working with that and their engineering team. So it's going to be a fun, exciting new experience, one that I really want to take you guys on to be able to show you that part of the industry. I know the big thing is the industry is going towards all these electric cars and everything. So it'll be something new and fresh to be able to bring to the channel, and maybe some new information for you guys as well. So that's an exciting thing that you guys want to stay tuned for. And then in going with other news, I had to make a whole bunch of room for this big toolbox to come here. And I know I just made another video where I was ordering another toolbox and leaving the dealership. Normally people would be like, oh, well, it's just going to cancel order. Nope, I am still ordering that new Snap-on Epic toolbox. Not going to unveil exactly what I ordered yet, but it is still on order. Who knows with all these, steel shortages and everything, how long it's going to take to get here. But I do still have one on order, so it's going to look really awesome there. That thing is going to be leaving eventually, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye on that one. If you guys have an idea on what I ordered, leave that one down in the comments below as well. One of the other big things was that I sold the truck recently. I know I also am getting called out for being kind of two-faced on that one. I made a video saying how I probably will never sell my truck, and then I turn around and sell my truck. Well, markets, right now are kind of crazy in the truck world, and just with the current circumstances here at the house, I didn't really need a 2500 truck anymore, and I ended up getting a newer 1500 truck for my wife. It was one of the things that I never would have thought she would have said she wanted, but she did, so we ended up getting one of those, and it was just something I really didn't need anymore. So in that terms, I ended up selling it on the market here, got it gone and sold, and then I bought me some other fun stuff that's going to be showing up here on the channel as well. Let's look at some of those things right now. First one is this pretty 1999 Ram 2500 single cab long bed. So funny story with this one is an old farmer ended up coming into the shop, and he had us put a radiator in it, which is this nice new fancy radiator up here, and it still had an issue with overheating afterwards, and he ended up saying, well, I'm done messing with it, so got rid of it. So I ended up taking it off his hands. Yeah, it's rusty, it's got some crust and everything to it, but I just sold my other truck, and I kind of need a beat around truck. We ended up picking up that 1500 of my wife's, but it's a limited. It's really nice. It's got all the bells and whistles, and I don't want to mess it up doing mulch and crap here on the property, so picked up this one. And of course, my luck, it's got two blown head gaskets. Well, I get it apart and find out it's got two cracked heads as well, so I'm tearing into just about everything and doing a whole pretty much top end rebuild. Ended up taking apart, cleaning the block and painting it Hemi orange, because who wouldn't want a freaking Hemi orange block in their old $19.99 $2,500. Well, we're shining up this pig and it's going back together right now. A whole bunch of little stuff with this. This has been a project for a couple weeks now, and just trying to find all the random parts and stuff that it needs has been kind of a pain in the butt also. I might have a video or so on this one coming up. So yeah, we've got a lot of parts still need some reconditioning and everything over here. This junk throttle body, I gotta see about doing something with this, and still need to put the rest of the valve train and stuff together on the other side. And yeah, fun stuff there. Here's the new baby. Yeah, look at this thing. This is a 2006 Dodge Magnum. It is an RT, not an SRT, but the guy who had it before me did a couple of cool little things. We've got custom coil-over suspension, so it's lowered about 2 inches or so. And we do have wheels off of a 2018 SRT Hellcat on it. Boy, this thing looks menacing, looks nice. Had a couple of nice upgrades, like I said, already done to it. Got some big brakes in the front, nice headlights, and the really cool thing that I like about it is he swapped it out with an SRT8 front bumper, and that thing looks really, really nice. Evidently, those are really, really hard to come by anymore. They go for stupid money. Got on a couple of forums, and they're just, you know, really crazy. It does have just a standard Hemi in it. He's got some kind of little tuner thing on it, but I think this is going to be a fun car for the channel to do a little bit of a build to. I may or may not have a Hellcat supercharger sitting around somewhere. And MMX Performance just so happens to make an adapter kit for this generation Hemi to go to that one. But yeah, that might be later on here in the channel. First off, I want to fix a couple of the little body issues here and there. It's got a little bit of chips and rust starting here in the trunk, right along here, and it's got rust starting here in the rear quarter panel on this side. Obvious, that's one of these 300s, Magnums, and Chargers. That's kind of where they all start, is in that area. But if you guys are excited for this one, leave a comment down below. Let's hear what you guys think about the Hemi Magnum. And yes, for those wondering, still have the old crappy caddy. However, it is for sale right now, so if anybody is interested in buying that one, since I now have this one as a daily driver, yeah, that one's for sale. Need to get rid of that old thing. It's just kind of taking up space here on the property. Now for just a couple of updates on the shop and everything along here. I know I've got a couple of little upgrades and stuff. Of course, with my luck and all, I did a couple of videos on doing compressors and everything, swapped the motor and did stuff on that compressor. Well, that electric motor took a dump, and the motor, yeah, just junk. So I was tired of messing with that one, so I went over to Family Farm and Home and ended up getting this 80-gallon compressor. Got it all wired and plumbed in. That thing is working great. Got me a blast cabinet for finishing up a lot of the parts on this old truck that I can't, you know, really find or get anymore. Got that one. Been doing some work on the old mower that I adapted the sprayer to on the other channel. My big new fancy toy, I ended up getting a tractor finally for the property. That's one of the things that, yeah, I've been kind of saving my pennies for here and there, because boy, if you guys know the used car market, the used tractor market is absolutely insane as well. So yeah, that was a much needed thing there. And then just moving everything around here in the shop. This Christmas I got me a new welder. This is a Yes welder, the MiG 250 Pro. So I can do some stuff here in the barn. And then as you can see behind it, we've got some construction equipment going on, because we have some upgrades going on over here into the finish shop area. You can see we've got some walls framed up and all. We've got a couple of storage rooms and a spare kind of sitting and kind of spare bedroom in here for people who want to stay over. And then we're going to be doing a really nice epoxy floor in here. We're going to be getting some new fans and everything for the ceiling. Finish up the floor. I've got all brand new windows coming in, because these windows are all just junk and crap. And we're going to be putting us a nice little corner over in here for doing some filming and extra goodies and stuff. Captain Ron's motorcycle hanging out in here with a junk carburetor. Still trying to figure out that one. But yeah, this space is going to be transformed into the new YouTube area. So especially in the winter months, when it's cold weather and everything, this space is heated and really well insulated. It's not going to cost me as much to be able to heat this area. And I can continue doing videos in the winter time, whereas before it was a lot harder to do, especially here in Ohio, when it's like -10 degrees out and just crappy all over. So this is pretty exciting for this new shop area. And last but certainly not least, we have the new motorcycle for the channel. This is our 2016 Harley Davidson Street Glide. This thing is gorgeous in the flat denim, I believe is the color on this one. It is done up quite nicely. Got some nice Vance and Hines pipes. Got a bunch of black, kind of switching over some of the chrome to the black stuff. Has a full air suspension set up where you can raise and lower the bike. So at the lowest setting, it's sitting pretty darn low on the ground. This thing is absolutely sick. Now I'm gonna have to be doing a couple of little modifications to it. Yes, it is a bigger bike, nice bagger and everything. This thing only has like 13,000 miles on it. But me being 6'4", a couple of changes had to happen. I did get a new seat for it. I'll have a video for that one later. I'm also going to be doing some controls adjustments to be able to move those forward and out for my legs being so long. And a couple other little cool stuff. This thing does have a huge stereo system. 2 6x9s in each of the bag boxes here in the back. Bunch of speakers up here, speakers in the kicks. This thing is a killer motorcycle. So if you guys want to see any other content on this one, just let me know in the comments down below. Well guys, I know it's been a whole lot of changes and a whole lot of updates, and I'm sure I'm going to get a whole lot more questions based on everything that's changed around here. So if you guys have any questions or anything that you guys really want to see based on the vehicles or stuff in the shop, if you guys want to see certain processes along the way, leave those down in the comments below. Or you can always hit me up over at my email, therustbeltmechanic@gmail.com, or message me over on Instagram. I do a couple more updates here and there as I go on Instagram, so make sure you guys stay updated on there as well. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below, like, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification. Make sure you guys get over on my Instagram channel and make sure you subscribe over there. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and as always, you guys stay awesome.